Hello, everybody. This is Nicole Whitlock with the weekly ecom planning session. So, my passion is helping people on their e commerce journey, helping them to get organized, get focused, get consistent in their business. If that's you, I'm here for you. We are going to be covering today's session is on Amazon versus Walmart, and this is part two. If you didn't get a chance to check out part one, definitely go check that out. And before we get into the Amazon versus Walmart, again, this is the weekly ecom planning session. So after we go through the comparisons of the two platforms to sell on, then we're going to go through the weekly ecom planning session. So definitely go get your notebook and pen so we can cover the weekly ecom planning session. So the next thing is that because we are live on Clubhouse, we're also live in the e-commerce planning Facebook group. I invite you to go and download the daily, the weekly, and the monthly ecom planning sheets so that you know what you should be focused on in order to make some progress in your business in 2023. So you can go into the e-commerce planning Facebook group, and then once you get there, look at the menu options. One of them will be files. So once you click on files, then you'll be able to download the daily, weekly, and monthly planning checklist. And that way you'll have the opportunity to begin the process of planning for your success next week. So with that, I have to pour me a cup of water before this thing started. So give me just a second. And I don't even think my mic is in. So let me fix that too. Always a challenge. I thought the mic was in and it's not. So let me get my mic set up. I'm sorry about that, guys. That's what happens when you go from place to place. We started our workshop yesterday and I forgot to reconnect everything when I got back. It's totally my fault. All right. Hopefully you can hear me a little bit better now. So our topic for today is Amazon versus Walmart. If you didn't get a chance to go check out part one, definitely go check out part one. And in this discussion about Amazon versus Walmart, we're going to be talking about which platform might be better or easier for sellers. So we don't have necessarily a pros and cons sheet. We just have our lovely bullets, but I did kind of bold which one is sort of the winner. So if you want to say this one is the winner over that one, I've kind of bolded it just for my own personal opinion. This is what I feel like who the winner is. So when it comes to selling on Amazon, I feel like from a seller standpoint, there's definitely more competition. There's more sellers on Amazon. So if you're looking for an opportunity to get more sales and or more exposure, I won't say necessarily, it might be more sales, get more sales, but get more exposure to your listings and or your product, you have a better chance of doing that on Walmart because there's fewer sellers and there's fewer competition. When it comes to fees, both of the platforms have, I will say, similar selling fees. You know, the average is around 15%. Some of them are 8% for the referral fee. And some of them are all the way up to 45% on Amazon. But from a standpoint, like them, when you compare the fees side by side, like a lot of them, I would say at least the vast majority of the referral fees are similar. But Amazon has a bunch of extra fees on top of it. And so as a seller, it might be better for you to be able to sell on Walmart because you're going to have less hidden fees. You have just the referral fee. You don't have the, $39.99 for the professional membership. You don't have any of the extra fees that Amazon's going to hit you with. So if you're just looking referral fee to referral fee, there's going to be some similarities. But if you're looking at all the other fees, yeah, Walmart wins. And they have fewer other fees, if you will put quotation marks in the air. Now, when it comes to presence online, Amazon wins hands down. They have a bigger presence, but Walmart is coming for them. Let me just say, I think on Black Friday, we kind of looked at those numbers that Black Friday, actually more people started with Walmart on searches just on that day, the start of the day. Now that didn't hold true for the rest of the day, but that's not bad for Walmart to be able to get that share of searches on Black Friday. And that's not common as far as starting the day searching there. So from a standpoint of online presence, e-commerce presence, Amazon still wins, but Walmart is right behind them. They've knocked everybody else out behind them. And I believe strongly it has to do with their partnership and relationship with Google so that they come up more in the search engine because more people do Google searches than they do Yahoo or Bing or any other searches. Um, and the next is name recognition. So both of them have a huge name recognition. Both of them do. And both of them, it's a platform that people trust. Walmart. I mean, I think when it comes to trust, people definitely trust, they have a bigger trust of Amazon over some of the other marketplace platforms. And Walmart has customer trust, but that's 100% based on the fact that they've spent a lot of time building the brick and mortars. So the customer trust is there, but it's definitely tied directly to the brick and mortar presence. But the one thing that Walmart wins over Amazon is that the lower pricing. People think of Walmart that they think that they can potentially find it for a lower price, whether it's in the store physically or online at Walmart. And Walmart is known for the lower price. That's not always 100% true. Because if you ever go shopping with me and we do some price comparisons, I can tell you there's a bunch of stuff that's not cheaper at Walmart. But the point is the what is the word that I'm looking for? It's just the association that people think that they can get stuff cheaper at Walmart. So they win hands down over Amazon because people think they're going to pay a higher price for some products on Amazon. Okay. The next one is creating your account. So as a seller, I feel like it is easier to create an account on Amazon than it is on Walmart. So Walmart is going to require you to have some other things in place, and they're going to check. Now, both of them are going to do some checking. Like you're going to have to send them information. Walmart needs you to have an EIN, and then they also are going to go verify your seller history. So if you don't have any seller history, getting started on Walmart is going to be a little hard. So for 2023, if you want to get started on Walmart, know that you need to make sure that you have an EIN, not your social security number, where you can create your account on Amazon with your social security number. The other thing is that you got to have some seller history. So, you got to get going on some of the secondary platforms so that, or not necessarily secondary, but the other marketplaces, establish an account on eBay and be very, very consistent so that you can use that as a reference. If you're going to sell on Amazon, again, be very, very consistent so that you can transition and move over to Walmart in 2023. Make that your mission for first quarter and second quarter. Work on your consistency, work on making sure that, you're doing everything to help you get your numbers up so that Walmart takes you seriously as a seller. So I think once you get your account started, everything else will be easier to work with, but definitely work on those things so that you'll be able to create an account on Walmart and become a seller. The next is creating and managing listings is similar. I was going to actually say which one I think is the winner. I think creating listings is more involved on Amazon than it is on Walmart. Walmart's going to require UPC, whereas Amazon has the exemption process. But when it comes to UPCs, and I think Walmart is working on that. There are some cases where you can put up a listing, but they're still expecting something. So you're going to have to get a GS1, buy some UPCs or whatever. But I do think it's easier to create a listing on Walmart over Amazon. There's like Amazon has, I call it like is it the 8-page or 10-page panels? Whereas Walmart has 3 pages, but you scroll down to fill in the stuff. So again, I feel like it is a little bit easier, but managing your listings, if that's a manual listing, both of them allow you to upload your files, but I feel like Walmart has made it so much easier to do mass uploads. Like they encourage it. Whereas Amazon is a little more involved. You got to go hunt and peck, try to get some things straightened out in order for you to, get listings uploaded. Also, both of them have integrations when it comes to allowing you to import listings. So there's a lot of options there when it comes to both platforms. So, but I do feel like Walmart is easier. I feel like Walmart is the winner here. I really do. But we'll say that both of them allow the flexibility to upload listings. But Walmart really gives you the opportunity to do that much. I feel like it's easier and it's more straightforward. Like it's the one thing that they want you to do from the jump, whereas Amazon, not necessarily. I don't think that that's where they start. I think they start with assuming that the majority of sellers are going to do a manual. So next is the pricing rules. I feel like Walmart does have some pricing rules that both of them have pricing rules, period. Like you'll get those emails from Amazon saying the price is too high. It'll actually show up on your seller dashboard. And so they'll suggest that you lower the price or that it's selling for this price. Whereas Walmart will delist your listing, like they will take it down. So I feel like there's a few more pricing rules that you need to pay attention to on Walmart than there is on Amazon. Because again, they are sticking with that, or at least the impression that people have is that they have the lower price. So that's the one thing that you have to keep in mind when you are selling on Walmart versus Amazon. The buy box, both of them, I think that there's a lot of different things that play into the buy box and the buy box rotation. I feel like early on it was easier to get the buy box on Walmart. I think they've added some more things over the last year, but I still think personally it's probably easier to get the buy box on Walmart than it is on Amazon. But both of them are looking at your seller matrix and they're both taking into account some other things. So both of them allow you the opportunity to get the rotation of the buy box, but I think you get a better chance of getting the buy box on Walmart than it is on Amazon. And I think that's due to the fact that there's fewer sellers, there's less competition. So I think that you get it much easier, much quicker because there are fewer sellers. Whereas Amazon, it's got to, it's got to do all these comparisons against other sellers. So as Walmart gets more sellers on their platform, that buy box rotation may get a little more interesting than it is right now. But if you're the solo person, you're going to get the buy box. Same thing with Amazon. If you're the only person, you're going to get the buy box. But the point is that I think that the rotation of the buy box is much quicker on Walmart. Fulfillment fees. I feel like when it comes to fulfillment fees, if you're going to use Walmart's WFS, Walmart Fulfillment Services, or even if you're using Deliver, like Walmart allows you the opportunity to do the integration with Deliver versus Amazon FBA. Amazon FBA clearly has higher fees. They do. So I feel like Walmart is the clear winner here. But there's a few other things that Amazon has that Walmart doesn't, and there's some things that Walmart has that Amazon doesn't when it comes to fulfillment. So I do feel like Walmart does have lower fees. Both of them charge you extra during Q4, but there's more options. So when it comes to those people that are international sellers, you have way more options on Amazon. Walmart only wants to receive your inventory, in the US, and that's it. Um, and so you don't have a lot of flexibility if you're an international seller, period. You have to have a presence in the US right now, and you have to have, a fulfillment, your inventory's coming in, or at least, received in the US. But Walmart does have some other services that Amazon doesn't offer. Amazon does have, they allow you to ship in more bulk. So I think it's 150 versus in bulk shipments versus Walmart's 30, if I remember that correctly. So they have some limitations on the Walmart side when it comes to international and also doing bulk. shipments in. So I don't know why one of them is not highlighted, but the winner for at least fulfillment fees is Walmart. But the more services, the more options for international sellers, Amazon is the winner there. And then brand support, I feel like Amazon has a lot in place. I feel like Walmart is putting a lot in place, has done a lot over the last 24 months to put things in place for brands. And so I feel like at some point they're going to be neck and neck. But when it comes to advertising, I feel like Walmart is doing a lot, especially because of their relationship with Google to help those people that are promoting their brands or just using both of the different platforms, advertising functionality. I feel like Walmart wins there. You're going to have more competition on the Amazon side, so you have to do more to get your listing seen. So that means you got to pay more in ads and you're going to spend more money. I feel like your money is going to be better spent on the Walmart side because, again, you have a little bit less competition and they're working on their partnership with Google. So I think that you'll get a win much quicker on the Walmart side than you will on the Amazon side if you have a brand. Now, feel free to comment below and just share your thoughts and say, nope, I disagree with you on this one, or yes, I agree with you on this one. Share your comments on what you think, who you think the winners are, because I think both of them they both bring a lot to the table and a lot of opportunities for sellers. But I do encourage you, if nothing else, create your Walmart account this year because you're going to have an opportunity to make a lot of money if you create your Walmart account. So with that, this is our Walmart versus Amazon versus. Yesterday, I think we did Amazon versus eBay versus, and we're going to continue doing our comparisons. So come back for the next one so that we can see who might be best for you when it comes to selling on these platforms in 2023.